you guys like know I've been talking about a lot of things for a while. I am looking more dewy today. That's improvement. Maybe because I've been in the sun. It's hot, so my skin is like not as dry and whatever. But you guys know, if you guys been seeing me, if you're new to my channel, welcome. And you guys know I like to talk about a lot of things. And the main subject and the main thing and the consistent subject of topic is healing mental illness. You guys see me so vulnerable, even like fucking shed tears, and like I don't regret it. Like I could delete it, being embarrassed of being a crybaby, but I don't, because I made so many epiphanies by really trying to solve this, like really trying to get the root of my issues and getting the root of my trauma and things, and I've figured those things out, and I've had a lot of epiphanies, and I'm having a really good day today. It's more productive than most days, and I'm having so many realizations, and then like I'm glad that I things lead me to understanding that, so after I did lives yesterday, I went to go, something came on my feed because I be looking up stuff, and a lot of good things came on my feed. So one of the first things is like this YouTuber named Alyssa. She's a spiritual healing person, talk about solar plexus and all these things. And she was saying, you like, don't feel like you have to share your gem, your baby, and your purpose to everyone. Not everyone needs to know your purpose. Not everyone needs to know the truth. Not everyone needs to be conscious. Not everyone be woke. Because if we were all woke, we wouldn't have people like you born to push people in that more conscious path. That was so wow. That was like an Albert Einstein. That was like a freaking Edison moment where the light came on. Like it was such a good moment. Aw, thank you. And so when she was saying that, I was like, wow, because I really wanted people to evolve. I wanted people to get better. I wanted people to feel like that spiritual awakening that I feel. So I'm like so passionate to tell them. And a lot of times they're not willing to change. Like they're okay in that space, and it's not my job to take people, especially adults, anyone. If I don't have children, it's not my job to try to help anyone that doesn't want to help themselves. Like they don't care about this situation, you know, they don't understand the evolution. They haven't been through enough to understand. Hey, you guys. Thank you. I think I'll be a good mother too. I'm Ella. Hey, Ella. And so basically, after I realized that, I was like, wow, I've been spending a long time and a lot of my life trying to help people who don't want to help themselves and who don't want to be helped and who are comfortable, and they haven't hit their head a few times to be more conscious. And some people don't do that until they get a lot older, or some people never do that. I know people in my family that are very elderly that haven't been that conscious, and that their wisdom is not as wise. They're wise in a lot of things that they're good at, but they're not wise in how we think wisdom's supposed to be in a lot of different cultures, right? So that's crazy when she said that. And I was very, my third eye was like, oh my god, I feel like it was fed, like, oh my god, like I said, that's such a good perspective. It's so honest. That's a full third, fourth level perspective. And then I went into the philosophy hole, and I was reading about Machiavelli and Marcus Aurelius and all these philosophers, different philosophy. I've always loved philosophy. I'm a student of philosophy. I usually do it by guessing. I don't really like study as like every day. But when it comes to me and I have nuggets and I have information that I see, or suggested information that I find very curious, that rely to things that I'm curious about, like if I want to solve, or there's things I don't understand. So I don't mind getting information. Like I don't understand a lot of things, and I don't mind learning about things. And if anybody tells you you don't need to know everything, that person is either trying to manipulate you, dictate you, or they're crappy people, and they're underdeveloped, because that is our a goal in evolution, to know everything. I'm a nosy person. I'm very curious. I want to know everything. I feel like we're born to be sponges. We're born to have these brains to know everything. So I was really shocked, and I was really happy. And then I went down this another freaking rabbit hole. Okay, so it was three. It was a trifecta of things yesterday that got me on my conscious tip for real. Number one, Alyssa. I now follow her. So if you guys want to see, subscribe and look at myself. 2, philosophy. And 3, I went to go watch Elizabeth, about Queen Elizabeth. Very good movie about matriarchy. Very good how it's very relatable to women, and also you can see the psychology of it all. I did not like how they try to make her super emotional instead of tactical, because that's usually the portrayal of women. I didn't like that, but besides that, it was a really good movie understanding why they came to America and stripped the matriarchy, because in England, the UK, where people from America, the people who colonized the country are from England, and when they came here, they didn't want to build a matriarchy because she ruled for 40 freaking years, and it was doing really good, and also because men couldn't have a say and control anything, especially when she found people for treason. A lot of men conspired against her because she was a woman, and the religious, like a lot of people religiously and spiritually gaslight things. So religious and spiritual gaslight didn't have a name in the 1400s, didn't have a name in the Stoic eras, but it is something that's been going on. I mean, that's why the system is the way it is. That's why the structure it is because men, especially men, use spiritual, religious, and the Bible and the book to gaslight and manipulate the narrative, society. Like they could even lie and say a person or a woman did this and she's a witch and she's in treason. That's almost happened to Elizabeth. They said that she was in treason for something only because her sister wanted to kill her, and then she talked her sister out of it. But like that structure, and like a lot of people don't read, so I have to understand my power as a woman, understanding my power through adversity. And I understood, like, I was given a gift of knowledge, of wisdom. I probably wanted gifts of beauty because it's easier in a very low standard, a shallow world. Like things that you see, it's easier not to look deeper than that, because that's not something generationally we've been programmed to do, is look deeper than to look, right? So like I wish that I looked a certain way. I wish I was this. I wish I was that, because it would make it easier for me as a woman, right? And then I realized like that wasn't my gift. My gift was to be brilliant. My gift, I'm a Gemini. My gift was to be a nerd, was to be a genius. That was my gift. I didn't know that. I spent a lot of my time as a younger girl, younger adult, wanting to look a certain way, working out all the time, learn how to do makeup a lot. Like now for the past 2 years, I don't even like wearing makeup. I don't even like putting on wigs in my hair. I like me for me, because I know what's the most important thing is this. It's brain. It's the function. Without that, you can't get anything. You could be a brain blonde, and and you could be a beautiful blonde and not know much, and you will be infiltrated by people who know more than you mentally because of their psychology and their awareness. Some people use awareness for good. I realize a lot of people, especially men, use awareness for bad. And me learning that these type of things, and it's all based off ego, and it's in a generation of ego. In this book, it's all because of religion. And this is the problem with religion. Religion definitely divided the genders, and now that women know the truth and we're more conscious over time, it took us thousands of years to be conscious. Literally, what are we, 2,000 years to be conscious? You know what I mean? As a humans. So now women are more conscious. Men are not used to that. Women are demanding more. Men are not used to that. So now it's a topic of discussion. It's a problem. Now people are saying, want to downgrade women and say, well, if you're this, that, and third, you can't expect this, that, and the third. Where women had to have low standard. Women were propaganda and manipulated to think that their whole life was about having kids and pleasing a man. That is a gaslight. That is a lie. If you look at the science and the historical facts, women were born to heal the world and help the world be a better place, and men were born to help protect and serve women based on just scientific constructs of their body type. That men were able to build and hunt and protect more than women. See, this is why men are evil. This is just science of why men are evil, because they were born to protect us, and someone wanted to have power so bad that instead of knowing their purpose as men and wanting to make sure men and women are both equally, because women didn't have equality. We still don't have equality. Equally, and as humans, they wanted to take all the power for themselves for generations to come. These are scientific, historical things that people don't put in together because their capacity and their brain is low and they don't read and they don't think deeply. And me, as a fucking, nerd or intellect, I don't know. I sit in my room and just really deep think. Like, I gather information and I put the pieces together because I really want to understand. I really want to know. And because a lot of people don't do that, because they made a system where we can't focus on our thoughts, we have to focus on surviving. And then and most people who are not enlightened want to belong. Hey Tara, they want to belong so bad that they're willing that they're willing to not focus on their brand. They want to just be materialistic and have compliments on things that don't really matter. See, other religions that are very rich, they know that. People like Jewish people know that. There's a lot of places that know that money is not all about, it's about a tool. And a lot of other ones, money is a way to spend, to waste, to show off. Like going to church, everyone has to be looking beautiful and then pay tithes. And then pastor and them have brand new cars. That doesn't sound very godly like. But see, the church is one of the biggest industries to get in. I looked up philosophy degrees and never got a philosophy degree and got graduated. I could be a preacher and make $80,000 a year. That's not crazy to you? So as this adversity, I have to break down the system and learn, like, it's not my fault that I was born in this system. It's not my fault that I was born black. It wasn't my fault that I was born a woman. It's not my fault, I'm a human. I was meant to be born. But the society around me is super corrupt. And this is all a lie and it's all an illusion. And if we all increase our mental capacity and we figured out and unlocked our true power, the world will be in the freaking leaders of the world will be in shambles right now. So they're keeping us at a distance. There's a few families in the world that control everything with wealth and power. And they making it so comfortable for a lot of places like the United States that we don't care. We just want what's best for us. We want to look good on Instagram. We want to go do what everybody else. We want to buy what everybody else is buying. We want to go buy all these hacks. We want to go get BBLs. We're not really focusing on how you going to spend all that money on your body and not your soul. That's crazy. Check it. How are you spending all that body on your body and not your soul? And I don't mean to heal your body, but I mean just to enhance it. If I got money right now, y'all, my skin be clear. My real hair be like curly down here. Because now when I pull it, it's down here. But curly, my hair would be down here. My skin, I would get no hair in my body. Like, if I had money, I would just have flawless skin and beautiful hair, nice nails, natural painted nails. Everything would be holistic with me. I would spend money in my internal, not my outer. Because when you, and like that matters. Like, your dermal layer, your skin matters. That matters. Your teeth matters. Your hair matters. Everything else, that matters. But to put a fake object that you don't know what's in it doesn't matter. I ain't gonna lie. I was younger. I wanted to have surgery. And as I got older, it's becoming more and more of a scarce, a high risk. And there's so many complications with the surgeries. And I don't think I'm willing to deal with the surgery going bad. So I'd rather just pay that money and do stuff that I really want to fix. I want to have maybe a trainer, have access to better gyms and different things to work out. Like me, I'm an aerialist. I'm a adrenaline junkie. So it's like having all these things I'm realizing about myself in life. And it is harder for me and harder than a black woman to make it. But I got to figure out a different way that's easier for me to make it in a way that makes sense. I might have to just take my time and slowly build and look at it at a 5-year standpoint and not a year standpoint. I look at things in years, and these years are going by fast. The older I get, the faster the years are going by. So take my time, stay focused, not giving up, putting in, good amount of effort, not all my effort, because I have a lot of things I need to fix, and I need to focus on certain things first and gradually get better and not overwhelm myself. So this is the conversation. And I hope y'all like it and y'all have a really good day.